What's up, guys? It's May 3rd, 2025. It's May 3rd. It's June 3rd, 2025. Halfway done with the year. Looks like we had a nice rally and trading range today. It's the full market cycle. Today's focus is going to be about trade setups and support and resistance flips, which fall in line with the trade setups. It's pretty important to understand what a support and resistance flip is and how the market is, where trap traders are buying back their position or selling out their position. In this case, trap bears were buying back positions here. Bulls got trapped here. So it'll be a good one. Weekly chart's starting to look nice for the bulls. I mean, I don't really have a look like whatever it wants to look like. Speaking of 50% pullbacks, I'm actually in a trade right now. I'll show you guys real quick. I like the spike from 218 down to 219. The bears that shorted here made 1R very quickly, so I know there's momentum behind this right there. See, they made it. But then I also thought that there wasn't enough energy for the bulls to get back up here because this was a strong bar 219. So what I did was I measured the high of the spike to the low of 219. You could argue that the high of the spike was above 215, and I had the original trade like this. But then if I was going to do that, I might as well just trade under 218, and I didn't like the risk. It was kind of big, so I went with the 218 spike. So you could say leg one, pull back leg two, and then this leg two strong. I'm betting that this leg two is strong to get second leg down. So I sold the 50% mark right here. And my target is one tick past 219. The reason it's one tick past 219 is because when you trade a limit order, so if I put my price right on the 50% mark, see how 220 went up to it? It wouldn't actually fill me. It has to go through my limit order. So if I want to trade the 50% mark, I have to put the order one tick below it. So then the market goes through it to tag my order in reverse. The problem with that is if I do that over a long period of time and I'm always getting out at the exact swing low, my RR is just below 1-to-1. And I also put my stop one tick above here. So for me to keep a true 1-to-1 ratio, I usually have to put my take profit order 1 to 2 ticks below my target. I'm not very happy about that. Sometimes it's come right up to the mark and then reversed. So I think about that a lot. But right now, this is how I'm doing it. 2 ticks below because I have one extra tick up here. I have one extra tick down here. So that's how I can stay true to 1-to-1. Right now it looks like the market's reversing. I'm not a fan of bar 221. I would have liked to see this close below its midpoint instead of close above its midpoint, but it does have a tail. So the reverse sellers at the EMA for a small moment. 222, bulls rallied. Well, bulls rallied, pulled back, rallied, pulled back, and rallied. Depending on how this closes, I might just get out or I'll just let it play out. So we'll see what happens. It's intra bar right now, 3 minutes in, or 2 minutes into this bar, there's 3 minutes left. And again, my target's here. And depending how this bar closes, that might set me up for the next couple of trades. That's the 50% pullback. I took one or two of those today, but I was at work, so I couldn't really manage it how I wanted to, and I got stopped out. So yeah, so weekly chart, daily chart. Bears have a strong leg down, multiple legs down, leg one, pull back, leg two, pull back, leg three. Or you could argue leg one, pull back, leg two, pull back, leg three. Now the bulls are starting to rally, leg one, pull back, leg two, pull back, leg three. You could also reset the count right here. So leg one, pull back, leg two, pull back, and leg three. We're in that third leg. The training rate behavior, market cycle is breakout, channel. And then when we get any leg past two, it's training rate behavior, whether it goes down or not. Just know that the probabilities for second leg go down in leg three. So that's why we bet on reversals. That doesn't mean as soon as we see a leg three, if we see a bull leg three, we just short it. Wait for the price to show you, like, wait for that leg three, wait for the bear breakout, wait for the pullback, wait for that higher low. And there's your leg two trade. So not just taking trades blindly, but if you see like a leg three, so this is like leg one, pull back, leg two, pull back, leg three, you see the leg three, and then you see a higher low, you're like, oh, well, that makes sense. We're in the leg three and the market's trying to reverse. And then you see bears get 3 legs down, and now you're like, oh, we're in a bull regime. This just became a wedge bottom bull flag. Then you can snipe that pullback, third push down. Where are we? So weekly chart, daily chart. all I do is count legs and rely on the market cycle. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2, pull back, leg 3. Don't know why that happened. I don't know why that's changing size. Okay. So bulls had 3 legs higher. You could argue this is the first leg. And here's that wedge bottom I just talked about. Leg 1, bears push down. Leg 1 for the bears, pull back. Leg 2 for the bears, pull back. Leg 3 for the bears. Testing below the 50% mark, and that started this rally. So this bar was the start of the rally right here. Now this rally, leg 1, pull back, leg 2, pull back, leg 3. That's one way to count it. You could count it again, leg 1, pull back, from down here is the spike. So leg 1, pull back, leg 2, pull back, leg 3. Leg 3 is train range behavior, and instead of seeing a fade, it actually broke out. There was enough bullish momentum for another breakout, which had 3 legs. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2, pull back, leg 3. And now look at this is a high 1 in a trading range because it's their leg, so it's trading range. And bears that were able to make 1R before, so bulls that bought this lost money. Bears that shorted this made 1R quickly. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2, pull back, leg 3. Wedge bottom bull flag, deep pullback in a bull leg, and it rallied. This rally was weak. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2, bad close, but it did go past the swing. So bulls that bought the 50% mark here had their stop loss right here. They sat through some drawdown, but their target was met here. That's the same trade I'm in right now, but to the short side. Again, price action is fractal, so how I talked about the bulls see this, they enter at the 50% mark, stop below here, target right here. That's what I did. I saw this spike down, enter at the 50% mark, stop above the spike. You could argue the spike's right here, I might get, but I'm not willing to take on that much risk on the overnight session. And target's right there, which I already explained. So that's that. We're gonna let that play out while we do this breakdown. Talk about some trades. Talk about the bars. We had a bull trend day. We had a full market cycle today. The market cycle is breakout, channel, trading range. Here's the breakout. Here's the trading range. So here's the breakout. Bar 13 starts the channel. The market channel is higher. And the only time you can't rely on a leg count is in a small pullback trend. And we can see that today. And even so, you can still rely on the leg count. It's just a little bit funny because the leg count keeps resetting with new momentum. New momentum is another way of saying breakout. And then so channel phase right here, and then trading range right here. That's the whole market cycle. Because now we have a wrap, big up, big down. Okay, so bar, is this ES? Yes. Yesterday we had a rally, we had a sell-off, and then a broad bull channel. Today we had where did the market, do we have a gap down today? Yeah, of course we had a gap down because it's over here. So price opened up, it rallied, touched 81, sold off, and then came back and closed below its midpoint. There are more sellers above here, buyers below here. Bar 2, bear bar, same situation. You have a rally and a sell-off, so it rallies, it sells off, and it closes below its midpoint. 2 trading range bars, one's bullish, one's bearish. Market's more at a 50-50 right now. Then we have a big bull bar, bar 3. Bar 3 is testing the bar 1 high, and it sells off for 2 legs down. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2. Bar 5, so the start to the bear spike is bar 3 right here, and it sells off. 3, you could say 3-4 bear bars down because there's a hidden bear bar in bar 3 with that tail. So about 3-4 bear bars down, deep pullback. Not a good pullback for bar 7 because it actually breaks the point here. So bears that got short right around here, they're stopped out. So this is not a good leg 1, leg 2. In this case, it did work out, and sometimes the pullback can be past 100%. So if this is the range, this could be like 25, 50, 75, and then it went past 100%. 75 would be like right here, and 100%. That does happen from time to time. I don't adjust my stops for that because if it does, for me, the trade thesis is wrong. One tick below the breakout, one tick below the spike or the breakout bar, depending on what you're doing. And then that leg 2 is right here in the bar 8 tail. Leg 2, leg 1, pull back leg 2, ends up being a wedge bottom right around here. Again, second leg chaps are very common in trading ranges, and we are going sideways. And then we'll start to get a breakout 9, 10, 11, and 12. We got a gap here right around resistance. Again, gaps happen at support and resistance, so we know bears are trapped because it's happening at resistance. My neighbors are doing things. I hope that's not too loud for you guys. If it is, I apologize. I literally I waited an hour for them to stop, and then they stopped, and all of a sudden they're going again. So I hope you can't hear that. I'm seeing if the voice meter goes up when they're cutting. I'm in a losing position right now. It meandered under my entry for quite some time. I'll see how this bar closes with a tail or not, and then I'll make a decision. So we have a gap at resistance, and now we have a breakout. Bulls breakout bar at 12, and then immediately pulls back 13. Not good follow through. You know, you'd want to see follow through right after 12, but bulls do have 3 legs up. Leg 1, pull back leg 2, pull back leg 3, trading range behavior. So bears tried to short this. They actually didn't make 1R. So the bulls who bought this with a stop down here bought more lower, and then it rallied. Rallies for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bull bars. That's a big rally. An example of a support resistance flip could be right here. So here we're at trading range highs. There's bears selling. They're not selling very good because we know that 12 broke out, and 12 is that support resistance flip. So here's resistance. 12 breaks out, getting all the bears stopped out because their stops are going to be above resistance. And then immediately, as soon as bears see 12, they want to get out at break even. So they're going to short here, short. Their entry, if they shorted here and they short here, the entry is now here. Their break even or +1 scalp or a quick scalp would be their original entry. And you can see, look where bar 11 sold off to, or 13 sold off to. Sold right off to their original entry, and then it rallied. So what does this mean? This means that bulls see this as a pullback, and bears see this as a moment to get out at break even or for a smaller loss. And they took it. So bears buy back shorts, bulls buy the pullback, and that causes the rally. Trap bears buying back shorts, and bulls buying the rally. Good rally with gaps, so I'm going to draw this in. I was trapped out of this rally, but it's okay. I trade, I have setups that I trade, and at first it used to bother me being trapped out of things like this, but the more I just trade the setups, it's just easier to have. It's just, in my opinion, it's better. It's quicker to learn the market through a systematic way. You can learn what to expect. Again, I really do apologize if you can hear that cutting in the background. I don't know why they're working this late. They must have taken a long lunch or something. Okay, so no gap here. I'm just going to draw in all the gaps so I don't have to keep switching tools. Another way to tell if the market's trending is if we have multiple gaps open. If we have multiple gaps open, that's a trending market. If we have gaps closing, that's a trading range market. And I'm bringing that up right now because you can see that this trading range is going to close these last couple gaps. Then I'll just leave it like that. Looks like 2R of this range was met. Let's see. So yeah, 2R was met. That's pretty cool. Rare day. Good for bulls. Bull rally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bar rally. Strong to get second leg up. I stopped counting on bar 20 because 21 is a pause bar. So you could say that's a small pullback on a lower time frame. Leg 1, pull back. Leg 2, pull back. Leg 2 probably stops right here because 29 breaks the trend line. 21 inside bar, but enough bull momentum that I think bulls can keep going up. 23 sells off and rallies. Bulls are starting to buy pullbacks. And then we see a big breakout bar 22. Then we see a big breakout bar 23. 24 is the first opposite bar that painted. I think this is an acceptable buy. So 24 closes and you buy it for a quick scalp. It is climactic, so I can see how this is a hard buy, but the probabilities say that the bulls will at least retest here. And they do. Here's another example of a support resistance flip. Bears think that there's too much momentum and the market has to come back. So they're going to short right around 24. 25, 26, 27, 3-bar micro channel breaks out. Bears are now trapped. Look at the bar on 28. They're going to short higher. The bears that got short here, and their break-even price is right there. And then look where the next leg starts, 29, 30. So that's resistance turning into support. And then they buy back shorts again, same dynamic, and then it rallies. Bad fall through 31. 32 is finally a bear bar closing out slow. The bulls just see this. Bulls just see it as a pullback and they buy it. Bears get trapped. The bears that short here, if they hold through this, they get out of break even, or they get forced to buy back shorts right away, and that causes enough momentum for another leg up. 33, 34. 33, 34 has enough momentum for another leg up. 36, 37, 38, 35 being the first pullback. I say first pullback, although we have this pullback, we have this pullback, we have this pullback. It's the first pullback for this momentum here. I don't trade just 2 bars, and if I do, it's the 50% level. I wouldn't buy this bar because in the overall context, it's not the first pullback, but for the quick momentum 33, 34, it is the first pullback. So that's leading into more discretionary, but context is the breakout going to get second leg? Another 3 bars. This breakout led to 3 bars, but the bad close 38. Market's starting to go more sideways. What leg count are we in? Well, we can say the leg count restarts with a breakout. Okay, let's do trend line breaks because there's so many bars and opposite bars. So each trend line break is a new leg. That's supposed to be just right up there. Look, that's pretty climactic. The trend line break means when the next bar breaks the prior bar's low. You can see how it's steep, flat, steep, flat. And then, oh. So let's count legs like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs today. Usually we get 3. Nonetheless. So where are we? We're right here at 39. Small bull bar, breaks the trend line. We're going into another leg. 38, it's a bear bar. 41, rallies and then sells off. They're starting to become more sellers at highs. Bears think the market is gone too far, too fast. Well, not too fast. I mean, 50 bars, that's not bad. That's not bad for the bulls. Usually 50 bars, the first touch of the EMA will retest the highs, and I had my limit order set above this bar here. I got filled on 53. Problem was I was trading on my phone at work, and I tried to hit out on 54, but I guess I just lagged. My stop loss was right here, so it was a quick stop out. I was just going for 1-to-1. It was weak. It was a late breakout. The idea was support, resistance, flip again. Why does this? So the idea was this rally had enough juice that when it came back, bears would buy back at break even. What happened is bears kept shorting because they ended up getting the breakout. 51, 52, bear bars closing on their low. I didn't think it was strong to get a second leg down, but in this case it was. 53 ended up being a pullback. 54 breaks out of the EMA. 55 being a strong bar selling off and then rallying back for another leg 2. That's 3 legs down. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2, pull back, leg 3. 57, bad close at 56 or 55 swing low. Then we have 58, bull bar closing on its high. 59, bull bar closing below its midpoint, but still a bull bar in a bull regime. Here in the Discord, I talked about I was actually short right around here on NASDAQ, and I was feeling uncomfortable because we were in a bull regime to this big bull day. But my stop was right here. I never got filled, and then I got out for like a very small loss. I think it was like $30 on bar 75. I actually got out like as this bounced right here. So it tagged my entry and then bounced up. I just hit out as fast as I could. Tight training range. Big up, big down, big up. Tight training range. Bears are looking for a second leg. Bulls are looking for a second leg. That's causing bulls to... Man, that sounds so close. I apologize if you guys can hear that. I'm just quiet right now because I'm seeing if the voice meter goes up when they cut something. Okay. Side training range, 74, 75. Bear bars closing on slow. Testing the midpoint of 58, and then it rallies here. So leg 1, pullback. Deep pullback. Leg 2, 78 actually goes past it here. In the moment, look, leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3, sideways price action. Bears never get 1 tick below here, so that's a problem for them. They want to keep going here. They got a leg 2, The leg two doesn't, I'm just saying for the completed leg two, a good leg two to pass, a tradable leg two, you want to go past bar 57. They never got that. However, bulls got this leg two because 78 went one tick above 61's high. So yeah, I only took a couple trades today. I think I took 3 trades today, and 2 of them were scratches and 1 was a loss. I still was profitable because I do trade the overnight session. Speaking of overnight session, let's check this trade out and call it good. Oh, the 3 trades I took today, I took them on NASDAQ. NASDAQ looked a little different. So the first trade I took was, where's bar 1? Oh, okay. I went for 50% of this spike here. And I got filled on 8. And the way I got filled, I didn't like it. So I scalped out around the high of 9, right midpoint of 10. Okay. Couldn't get filled all the way up here. So then I had to go to work. And I saw this swing right around here. And yeah, I got filled on bar 52, 50, or 53, 54. I tried to hit out. Couldn't. Ended up getting stopped out. And then the next trade I took was a 50% of this spike down here. Or wait a minute. It might have been, no, it was definitely the spike because my stop was up there. Oh, there we go. I had the fibs messed up. Yeah, so I got filled there, sat through this, sat through this, sat through this. It came here, tagged my order, but then I hit out right there for a small loss. 2 winner, loser, and a very small loss. I was still profitable because of the overnight session. Here is my trade right now. I am not liking this. I was in profits for a long time, and then it hit the low here and rallied, so I might hit out because it's just a big tail. So, you know, it is what it is. I thought this was strong to get second leg. And it did get second leg, but it didn't get second leg that I wanted to see, which was down here. So, hope you guys did good. If you guys have more questions, please ask. I'm going to be dropping a members video about my setups this weekend, so stay tuned for that. If you're a member, it's going to talk about bars that get 1 hour quickly and how to trade them with limit order. I trade only with limit orders now, so it'll be all limit order trades, 50% pullbacks of single bars and micro channels, and it will be. I'm just debating if I should. I'm not liking this rally, so. And the last one is a support resistance flip that gets a breakout. So I hope you guys learned something. If you learned something, share the show. Don't be a hoe. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Again, if you could hear the neighbors in the background, I do apologize. I was checking the voice meter and it wasn't going up when they were cutting. But they're literally like, my fence is so close and they're cutting right on the other side of it. I hope they're almost done with construction. But anyways, hope you guys have a good one. Hope you learned something. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Halfway done with the year, so let's finish strong. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.